You wouldn't be kidding me, would you? No, of course you wouldn't. You haven't got it in you to pull a stroke like that. Not that diabolical.
I could tell you it's coming, Gordon Lewis. I tried to let you know last night, but I couldn't get any answer.
We were out. I can't understand it. I thought Annie had marked his card at brewery for good.
Well, perhaps he'd wormed his way back in again, lovey.
He's got the bill for it.
Hey, he accused me of shortchanging, you know.
He accused me of everything else. Not pleasing the customers enough, running a disorderly bar. Well, I could do both, I'm bloody if I know.
Hey, you don't think Frank could have made a mistake, do you?
But according to you, it was Lewis what said he'd be seeing us today.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I'm clutching at straws, Chuck.
I'd like to clutch at his neck. A pound to a penny I'd get off. There's no jury on earth that'd send me down for getting shut of him.
Hey, he's here.
Well. Who'd have thought we'd live to see the day, eh?
That's just what we were saying.
Same room, is it? Presidential suite?
Yeah, ready and waiting.
Great. Can't smell any coffee. Oh, yeah. In case you were wondering while you were sitting there, things are going to be a lot different this time. Not like last trip. No rows, no shouting the odds. It's all going to be nice and friendly. Because this time you're going to do what you're told straight away without any arguing. And we'll start off by getting ready for opening, shall we? Just in case we cop for a customer or two. I'd like a little word.
How about no?
No, not that little. How about yes, in the living room?
Well, let's just say I wanted to leave Jersey, shall we?
Well, it's your house.
With a bit of luck, it won't be for too long.
Well, stay as long as you like.
That's very kind of you.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Somewhat wrong.
What makes you think that?
You're a bit overdressed tonight, aren't you?
Pardon?
I said you got a lot of frock on.
Oh, that's Mr. Lewis. He thinks I might catch cold. Don't you, Mr. Lewis?
What was that about?
Oh, I was just saying she looks very, demure tonight.
Well, that's one word for it. No, I had to tell her a few home truths this dinner time. I mean, let's face it, she's getting a bit long of the tooth for some of the monstrosities she wears in here. And all them bits of herself she's so fond of showing might be worth looking at if she was half her age. No, I'm getting vulgar. She had to be told. That looks better.
Morning, Governor. And what a lovely morning it is, too. Make a sick brick smile, it would. Ah, can't blame a girl for trying.
Bet,
Yes?
is that what you call wearing something a bit more respectable?
It's what I wear to funerals, is this?
Well, you wouldn't wear it to mine.
I wouldn't be at yours, cock.
What?
Nothing.
Look, Bet, if I wanted some younger stuff behind this bar, I'd go out and get somebody 19.
Like that, what you did last time you were here, you mean?
Only after you walked out on me.
I could do that again.
You could. I don't know who washed up these glasses last night, but they're a disgrace.
Your mother's going balmy. She thinks you've joined the Foreign Legion or something.
Well, I haven't.
This mate that you stayed with, would it be the same one that you're taking away on holiday?
Yeah.
You mean you stopped with your girlfriend?
Jill, yeah.
Don't tell your mother that.
I'm not daft.
Hey, tell you what, if you buys a pint, I won't tell your mother where you stop mad.
I said I'm not daft, and that means you can say what you like to who you like.
Give us a pint, bet, love. I'll pay for it myself.
Right, Chuck.
Need any help?
No, thanks. Correction. You could take Grizzly Gordon for a long walk on a short pier for me. I can't be doing with him, Billy, I can't.
I told you that's your business. I don't want to get involved.
Well, what are you doing coming back here, then, if you're not interested in the place?
Let's say I'm just marking time until someone turns up.
Have you packed up with this wine bar in Jersey, then?
I've sold me share, innit? Yeah.
Morning. Any plans for today? It being such a nice day and you being fancy free.
No. No plans.
What's he up to?
Who?
Well, Billy. Who else?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I mean, he hasn't come home for the good of his health, has he? I mean, not to Weatherfield from Jersey.
Oh, no. He's not done that.
So why has he come back then? Right.
Well, from what he told me, to claim his inheritance.
What inheritance?
This pub. I mean, it's been in the family for, what, 30 years or more? It's like a stately home to the Walkers. They start getting a bit twitchy if they think an outsider's muscling in.
Well, they're only tenants, you know. I mean, they don't own the flaming place.
Don't they just? With your Campari and soda, love?
Yes, please, love.
Has he said how long he intends stopping?
How long's a piece of string? You did say 2 halves of lager, didn't you?
Thank you.
Do you know if it's Mrs. Walker that sent for him, or is he here off his own bat?
A joint operation, I should think, like everything else they do. Friend of Brian's, did he say?
That's right.
How do you do?
How do you do? Hey, I thought you liked it here.
I do, it's a good number.
No, but it's not big enough for 2 landlords, is it?
Well, who's the other one?
Andy Walker's little lad. Give us a pint of bitter, will you come?
I'll be out for most of the morning, Bet. Business. And now I'm going on to Albert's funeral.
All right, love. Any instructions?
No instructions. See you, Gordon.
Yeah. What business has he got to do around here?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, search me.
Oh, but he hasn't lived here for... How long is it?
Yes.
Well, what's he up to, then?
Aren't you getting a bit obsessed with Billy Boy?
I've been thinking about what you said. He could ruin a very good number for me, him.
How's that?
Well, do a good job here, looking after Annie Walker's pub. You're smelling her roses as far as the brewery's concerned.
You know, Gordon, you weren't exactly a raving success the last time you were here. She complained about you.
Well, I've got over that now. I've lived it down. I'm on my way back up. I've always had executive potential, me.
Oh, dear.
What's wrong?
I've just had a terrible thought.
What?
About what Billy's business might be.
Well, go on.
No, Gordon, I might be wrong. I don't want to upset you for nothing. I mean, spring's here, everything's supposed to be bright and beautiful. I don't want you moping about like an odd spat.
Where do you think he's gone?
Well, I think you know, don't you? And you're out of hearts. He's probably gone to the brewery to tell him there's a Walker back at the helm and you're surplus to requirements. Bang goes your big chance, Gordon.
Well, what am I going to do? I've been overlooked so many times for promotion, I'm beginning to think I'm a midget.
Well, you could always get him first. I mean, put your case to him. Tell him Billy's no right treating this place like a model lodging house, bobbing up here from Jersey just when it suits him. Stand up for yourself, Gordon. They'll respect you for it.
You're right. I'll do that. I'll go now.
Good luck.
And thanks, Bet. Well, you're not such a bad lass, are you?
I hope not, Gordon.
Yeah.
Hello, Gordon. You've been a long time, haven't you?
Have I?
How did it go then?
I'll talk to you later. When you're on your own.
Oh, he doesn't look very happy, does he?
No, he doesn't, does he? Come on now, Jack. Let's be having you. You've had your fair share this dinner time. You can't deny that.
Yeah, I've been doing a mate a favour, haven't I?
Oh, have you?
Yeah, but to celebrate Stanley's birthday, because he couldn't celebrate it himself, you see. That's what made it a fall.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure Stan's very grateful.
Give us a kiss.
Get out.
Ah, you don't you.
Oh, there you are. Do you know, I thought you got locked in the cludgy or summit. You were going to tell me how you went on at the brewery this aft.
Won't take me long.
Won't it?
I marched in, all guns blazing, like you suggested.
Good for you.
I made my point. I said, I'm staff, I said. I'm a loyal servant of the company, I said. While Billy Walker is just a passing stranger, I said. Now, is it fair that he just walks in and takes over, I said. No, it's not, I said.
What did they say at the brewery?
That was young Mr. Ridley Jr.
Mr. Ridley Jr.?
He said he'd no idea that Billy Walker was even up here. And he certainly hadn't been in to see him.
Oh, heck.
He said, in any case, if Billy Walker was here, There was no point in me stopping any longer. Because they'd always preferred a walker on the premises. Tradition.
How wrong can you be, Gordon?
No wronger than you were.
So where will they be sending you off to now, then?
The grapes.
Grapes? I've heard it's a bit rough at the grapes. I believe the landlord there has to wear a crash helmet because the customers keep smashing bottles over his head. Still, if you can tame that place, it really would be a feather in your cap, wouldn't it, Gordon?
I'll say just one thing, Lynch. If I ever get sent here again, you'll be out of that door so fast you'll get bloody friction burns.
Hey, what do you call that?
It's my night off tonight, isn't it?
Oh, tonight, yes. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, in case you haven't noticed, love.
Oh, I'm ahead of the game already, Betty, my love. I've bottled up, fully dilder, got the wages ready, and now I'm practising. I think that's it.
Practising what?
The art of enjoyment. Fun, in case you've never heard of it. I'm revving up for a great night out. If such a thing is a possibility in this driving morgue of a town.
There's many who want to swap places with you in the cemetery, you know.
Morning, love.
Morning, dear.
Oh, you do bury your dead round here, do you? I thought I just stood them up in the bush shelter with a bag of chips in their hand.
Yeah, we're just thinking out weighing. What a relief it is not to have to broke with Fred for a bit.
Diamond blast.
So we're fair sake.
Oh, he's moaning about the lack of high life around here.
Lack of high life. I live round here, don't I?
It's high life I'm after, not low life.
Oh, not very proud of his heritage, is he?
Because I've been exposed to somewhat better, that's why.
Oh, she'd better have back to Jersey then, shouldn't he?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, Bet, give me one decent way of having a good night out in Weatherfield.
Well, you could go up to the road junction. They get a crowd there every night watching the traffic lights change.
Not exactly. Or I could sit in some flea pit watching some out-of-date, out-of-focus old film.
See, you spoilt for choice.
Yeah, or alternatively, I could watch a couple of mangy whippets chase a lump of old rabbit skin around a dirt track.
Aye. Or you could go and watch the kids play cowboys and Indians on the wreck.
Is he? Now, where are the cocktail bars, the twilight rooms, the glamour and the sophistication?
Well, you'd have to ask Mike Baldwin about that.
What the hell would Baldwin know about it?
Well, I've just seen him jumping into his jag. And I doubt very much he'll be spending his morning moaning over a game of patience. Game, set and match, I think, Betty. I'll go and get my till sorted.
I don't believe this.
Funny, isn't it, how having fun makes folk miserable.
Stuck at square one, innit?
Shut up.
Do you reckon he's right, Betty, about it being dead boring round here?
It's the heck. We have fun, don't we?
Do we?
Oh, speaking of which, here comes Hilda. Wonder if she's heard about Linda Tanner yet.
Not being here if she had heard, would she?
Exactly.
Hilda, what are you doing in here? Well, I've come for hard and drink, haven't I? To swell down all that dust I've been breathing in. Light air, please.
Yes, certainly. I thought you'd have been chatting up your new next-door neighbour, love.
What new next door neighbour?
You're not trying to say you've not heard, Hilda?
Not heard what?
My God. I never thought I'd live to see the day when news travelled faster than Hilda Ogden.
She's having us on.
I'm not.
Aye. Time to hang the tongue up behind the old kitchen door, Hilda.
Well, it can't be true then, can it?
What can't be true?
Oh, I'm not believing anything if Hilda's not heard about it. I mean, she usually knows about things, you know, long before they happen. Must be a cock and bull story.
What must?
Only that Linda Tanner's turned up at Elsie's.
Excuse me, I just remembered something.
What about your drink?
Put the top back on, I'll be back in a bit.
That was fun, weren't it?
Aye. Well, it lasted.
I've seen enough of the misery of gambling in my time. Divorce is caused by the game of happy families, the lot.
Betty, phone.
Oh, you cheeky little devil.
Maybe Percy's right, Billy.
Is he heckers like?
Ah, you're right. Is he heckers like?
I am, though. I owned a very nice card table once upon a time, an heirloom. I lent it to a neighbour who I trusted for what he called a nice, quiet game of cards. He smashed it up over the other fella's head.
Never.
He did, though. He moved away, he couldn't face me.
Hey, I might be interested in playing. What are you playing for, match, Steve?
I am.
Oh, no, we'll keep the stakes low. Whatever we decide amongst ourselves. Do you want in?
Aye. Get me out at road at telly for the night, won't it?
Good lad.
Come out of the way. It's for you, lovey. It's Eddie Yates.
What's he want?
He wants a word with you. It's urgent.
Eddie?
Yes, come on, before his shilling runs out. Probably about the baby.
Oh.
Yeah. It's probably about the baby. What's he say? Eddie, is it the baby?
No, but it's to do with the baby.
Has she had it?
No, it's coming a few days early.
Not premature. Oh, she's not going to lose it, is she?
Now, calm down a minute and I'll tell you. No, the baby's all hunky-dory. It's just coming a few days early, that's all. So Eddie's sitting there, biting his fingers down to his knuckles and getting ready to whisk her off to maternity. Get the picture? But Eddie's got this pal, Vinnie Morris, and he's due to be released from Strangeways tomorrow. And Eddie said he'd meet him outside the prison.
But he can't.
No, and he can't get in touch either. Prisoner's been a bit out of contact at such short notice. So he's asked me if I'll meet him instead.
Oh, Bess.
7:45 in the morning, meet him and bung him 20 quid.
Aren't you frightened?
No, I'm quite looking forward to it. Be a bit of excitement, won't it?
Yeah, like watching a plank walk.
I'll be scooting off now, Betty, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind, love, and the boss is too busy gambling.
Ridiculous.
I know. You pop off, Chuck.
Oh, meeting somebody, are we?
No, I've got an early start tomorrow, Alf.
Oh, bit of jogging then, eh?
Is it, eh?
Oh, I thought I might go with you, you know, to time you.
No, she's meeting a pal of Eddie Yates outside Strangeways first thing, aren't you, Duck?
You what?
Only 'cause Eddie can't make it.
You invite trouble, you do.
Don't worry, I won't be inviting him home.
Well, think on you don't. I don't want no dubious characters in my shop.
Don't spread that round, Alf. You'll lose most of your customers.
Go on, get off. And be careful.
Don't worry, I will. Night-night, daddles.
Daddles.
Over here, love. Hiya.
Mother?
It's Vinnie, isn't it? I'm Bet Lynch. I'm here to meet you. Eddie sent me. Come on, get in. Come on, love. You're not frightened of me, are you?
Of course, the worst time's at night. Seems to press down on you more like you're under a blanket, you know.
Really?
Company ain't all that good either. You make some right villains inside prison, you know.
Still, you make some good friends, don't you? Like Eddie, for instance.
Oh, yeah, Eddie. Great fella, Eddie. One of the best.
He's done me 1 or 2 good turns.
He would. Bet you've done him 1 or 2 good turns as well, eh, Bet?
No, not like that. We're just good mates.
Oh, that was very nourishing. Just wish the pubs were open. Pint of bitter would sit very nice on top of that.
I doubt there'd be enough room, love.
So, what's next on the agenda?
You're going home.
Home?
Yeah, you know, where the art is, where you can relax and be yourself. In my case, a slut.
You look $1 million to me, Bet.
Down, boy. I'm just here to see you get on that bus, as a favour to Eddie. He reckons you might go off the rails if I don't.
Oh, I would. I'd be back in the nick before the day's out. Coppers seem drawn to me for some reason.
What were you in prison for, anyway?
You'll never believe it. I got some nick copper and that stashed in our backyard. And my mother only asked the community, Rosa, to keep an eye on the house while she was away in Australia.
Australia?
Aye, our Michael's out in Australia. Got his own business, doing very well and all. Keeps asking me to go out and join him.
Why don't you go then?
Well, it's not very cultural, is it, Australia? It's a bit rough, isn't it? When was the last time they won the Eurovision Song Contest, eh?
I wouldn't know, love. Right, are you fit?
Aye.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Eddie asked me to give you that, just to tide you over, like.
20 quid? Thanks very much. He's a prince, is Eddie.
Right, let's get you to that bus station. I have a job to get to.
What job do you do?
I'm a barmaid.
You work in a boozer? Fancy that. Beth,
Yes, love?
I don't think I can trust myself to be on my own yet. I'm sure I'll do something daft. Something wild after being inside all this time. It's the sudden release of tension, you know.
Is it? Well, what can I do about that?
Well, I feel safe with you. Like I'm with a mate, you know. Someone who'll look after me.
Look after you?
Well, I'm sure Eddie'd want you to.
Oh, am I glad to see you. Where have you been, lovey? Oh, how do you do?
Betty, I'm all right.
Yeah, that's me.
This is Vinny, Betty.
Large as life and twice as handsome.
Vinny, not...
Eddie's pal.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to be seeing...
Aye, well, once she'd picked me up, she couldn't put me down. Could you bet?
You could say that.
So, this is the Rovers then, eh? Very tidy little boozer it is, too.
Betty, give Bet a drink of my order, will you?
Yeah.
Endo, mate, give him one as well.
Oh, you're a gent. I'll have a pint of bitter.
We're celebrating Eddie's baby.
Has she had it? What?
A little girl. £9 too.
Flipping heck. Still with Eddie for a father, what could you expect? Isn't that great news, Vinny?
Fabulous. You know, I think I'll change my mind. I'll have a double brandy. I mean, if you're wetting the baby's head, best do it proper. Well, especially at Powell's. Looks like I've won again.
I thought you said you hadn't played for years.
2 years, to be exact, first. Mind you, I won a couple of tournaments the year before that. Didn't I mention that?
No.
Right, that's 50p each then, isn't it? Tell you what, why don't we raise the stakes to £1, eh? Give you a chance to win your money back. I mean, I wouldn't like you to think I wasn't a fair man.
Aye, all right.
Just one more game, that's all. Just one.
Whatever you say, Purse. You didn't even throw first, Purse.
And stop calling me Purse.
He seems to win every time, your mate.
He's not my mate. He's Eddie's.
The other two don't like it either.
I know that, Betty.
I don't think he's bought a drink since he's been in here.
He hasn't.
It's up plenty.
Yes, Betty.
I still don't know why you brought him back here with you.
I just felt sorry for him.
Oh, I think he fancies you as well.
I'm sure he does.
Just to say, you're the sexiest woman I know.
You're only saying that.
I'm not, Bet. I'm not.
How long did you say he'd been in prison for?
Just shut your face, Betty.
Oh, didn't love it.
Do you hear that? Granny Ogden wants to know if you'll all have a drink with her.
No, I'm all right myself.
So am I.
I'll have a black and tan, Bet. Just fancy a black and tan.
Have you got a sponge instead of a stomach or what?
Drink doesn't affect me. I tell a lie. It makes me very romantic.
Ooh, there we are.
I'm going to have to make a run for it, Betty.
Hey, you're not leaving me with him.
Chips.
That's a 6 flaming game he won on the trot.
That's impossible, is that, by the law of averages?
Yeah, well, I've proved it isn't, haven't I? See, it's all a question of remembering what's gone. I've got a very mathematical brain, Purse. Show me a number and bingo, it's registered. I'm a human computer.
You're black and tan, Vinny.
Oh, thanks. Soon be closing time, eh?
Yeah.
Your place of mine?
You haven't got a place, have you?
No problem, then, is it?
Hey, you're not skinting them two at doors as well, are you?
They're as thick as bricks.
Yeah, I know, but I've got to live with them. Let them win a do, please.
Not in my nature, Bet. Right, it's mine.
Yeah. Not sure.
These doors been shuffled.
I've shuffled them.
You're a gentleman songster, Purse. What are you?
I'll get it. Rovers Return. Eddie, love. It's Eddie. Mariam and the baby are all right, aren't they? Good. And congratulations. What are you going to call her? They've not decided yet. Eh? I did go and meet Vinny. But he can't have phoned you, love. He's here. I said he's here. Hang on a minute, Eddie.
What's wrong?
If you don't like the sight of blood, Betty, shut your eyes. Where is he?
Vinny, gone to Cludgy.
Did you notice Vinny goes to the toilet while I was on the telephone?
I didn't see him.
No, he didn't go to the toilet. He went outside.
Dear little.
Look, what is going on?
That weren't Vinnie Morris at all. Vinnie Morris has just rung Eddie to find out why I didn't turn up to meet him this morning.
Well, who was that in there then?
Search me.
Do you mean to say that man was an imposter?
It looks like it, Purse.
He's taken nearly £5 off me.
He took flipping more off me.
I'll tell you what he has done. Take me all for a ride.
It is not funny, Hilda.
I think it's priceless.
I should have known better than play a game of chance with the jailbird. I've had that experience before.
He's took about £8 off me, what with drinks and all.
Look, how the flaming hell was I supposed to know it wasn't Vinnie Morris? And you owe me 20 quid. $3 missing. Flipping heck. That's how he kept winning. Betty Cop.
What?
You'll never believe this.
What?
Vinny, or whatever he were called, must have had some doors up his sleeve. For God's sake, don't tell Percy, he'll burst into tears. What's wrong, love?
He couldn't have got near that till, could he?
Who?
You know, that Vinny... What's his name?
Well, I don't think so, love. Why?
It's about £50 missing. Maybe more.
Dear God, no.
Chop, chop, ladies. Time we had this place locked up and tidied up.
Why didn't you tell him?
Well, because I don't think that it was Vinny. You know, I think it was him that took it.
Billy?
He used it to pay Mike Baldwin for cards.
A measly 50 quid, when he reckons to be such a big shot.
Exactly. Why do we do it?
What?
Well, coming here at the crack of dawn on bank holiday just to make life easier for Captain Bligh.
Do I detect the scent of rebellion in your nostrils, Betty?
Fat lot of good that'll do.
What's brought this on all of a sudden?
Well, I've just seen that Millward's coach, you know, setting off for the Lake District. A lot of happy, smiling faces on it. And we're going to be stuck behind this flipping bar.
I thought bus trips turn your stomach over.
Well, long ones do.
Perhaps it's a sale on Windermere you fancy then.
Oh, you know what I feel about water.
Well, there you are then. Ain't the best place after all. I don't know what's bothering you.
Where is he, Enro?
Big bad Billy?
Yeah, has he...
He's gone to do a bit of shopping.
Oh, has he sort of mentioned, you know, that £50 that he borrowed?
Do you expect him to?
Well, no, not really, but I'd feel a lot happier when he puts it back.
Not our problem, is it?
As long as it stays that way.
Oh, why shouldn't it?
Well, come on, Bet. I mean, you know Billy as well as I do. Before very long, it's going to be into the hundreds.
Look, if he wants to dig his own grave, that's down to him, innit?
But it's not down to him, is it? I mean, supposing that he gets in it up to his neck and we knew about it and we never said a word.
To Mrs. Walker, you mean?
Well, I'm not bothered about him, am I?
Oh, and what we're supposed to say? Hello, Mrs. Walker. Nice weather we're having for the time of the year, Mrs. Walker. Oh, and by the way, did you know your son's got his sticky fingers in till?
So we're just going to stand by and say no, is that it?
Well, we give him the benefit of the doubt. For once, for now, any road.
Do you reckon?
I don't reckon we've got much choice in matter, love.
Yeah, it's all right, I'll tell her. But I'll only pass the message on, you see. I mean, whether she phones you or not, well, it's up to her, isn't it? Yeah, try.
What?
That fella again.
What fella?
That fella that phoned Linda Cheveska the other day. He says she didn't phone him back.
Well, that's his funeral, isn't it?
Well, he says he wants to speak to her as soon as possible, and he sounded as if he meant it. Don't think she's in any kind of trouble, do you?
Trouble?
Well, you know, I mean, definitely wasn't her husband, was it?
All right, Betty, if it'll make you feel any happier, I'll nip round and tell her his phone.
No, love, it's all right.
It's no trouble at all. I'll be back in... So how long have you known him, then, this fella?
A couple of years, I suppose. Well, maybe 3. Not there's been out going on all that time. No, he was just a mate of Ivan's to start with. Then his wife left him. Well, things weren't so hot between me and Ivan at the time, and I suppose if it hadn't been him, it had been some other fella.
It happens.
Ivan wondered what the hell had hit him. We've been married more than 20 years. I thought I'd go flaming mad when I thought of the prospect of the next 20 years. Kids grown up and gone. Me stuck at home with naught to do but grow old gracefully. No doubt very much. I'd done 23 years of wife and mother. Not very well, maybe, but I'd done them. And now I reckoned I should wake up one morning to a whole new life, full of the excitement I'd been missing all them years.
And that's what you thought you found with this fella?
Yeah. But like they say, grass on the other side's never as green as it's painted, is it?
But why come back here?
I needed to get away. I needed time to think. You know, I reckon I half expected to come through that front door and find the answers written on the wall in letters 6 feet high. Only life's not like that, is it?
No. No, it isn't. So what are you going to do when Milado finds out where you are? Won't take him long, you know. Not if he's got the phone number at the Rovers.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's not the sort to come up here and drag us down the M6 by my hair hoops, if that's what you're thinking. No, I doubt I'll ever hear from him again. He's not the sort to worry about me.
So, where do you go from here?
That's the $64,000 question, isn't it?
Betty, you know I said I'd be sloping off for a couple of hours later.
Sort about it.
But if I'm not back, just leave everything and lock off, will you?
Don't worry, lovey. It'll still be if you get back at 3 in the morning.
I believe you, Betty, my love. I believe you.
Hey, what's got into him?
Well, he seems normal enough to me.
But he isn't, is he? He's too flippin' cheerful. Where is he, then?
Still snoring in his pit.
He's not good enough, Bet. I mean, he really isn't.
Don't tell me. Tell the missing link up there.
Well, by the heck. Somebody hasn't done their job proper last night. I thought you were supposed to tidy up before you go.
We are, Hilda. We do, Hilda. Unless we are told, like what we were told last night, to leave it until the boss gets back and he'll do it.
I mean, he promised faithfully. He
Mind you, that were halfway through the evening when he scarpered off, leaving us to cope on us Todd.
So why hasn't he done it then?
An excellent question, Hilda. Why don't you trot off upstairs and put it to him?
Well, I'm not doing it.
Anybody asked you to?
Well, no, but I'm not. Got quite enough to do with my own work.
You know, that must be what keeps me working at this job. It's wonderful team spirit.
Right, come on. Enough yakking. Get your sleeves rolled up. It's a good job we come in early. That's all I can say.
It's not all I can say. But rest will keep until his lordship sees fit to join us menials.
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Oh, Billy, love. You shouldn't have come down. I was about to fetch your breakfast up on a tray. A pot of tea, a slice of toast, and a nice boiled eggy. All liberally seasoned with rat poison.
You did let us down, you know, Billy. You said you come in here to tidy up. It's not very nice coming here to a tip first thing in the morning.
I know, I meant to, but I just got back later than I thought, that's all.
Oh, got waylaid on your way home, did you?
What's that supposed to mean, Hilda?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I was just saying how things don't always go according to plan.
I just felt a bit rough. It's not a crime, is it? I meant to do it this morning.
Oh, dear. And we got in first and spoiled it for you. 1,000 apologies, oh master.
Leave it out, will you, Bet? I've said I'm sorry, isn't that enough?
You haven't, actually. But thank you, ladies, for coming to my rescue once again. Would be quite nice.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Now, is there any danger of someone making a cup of tea? Or do I have to crawl on my belly for that and all?
Over a bed of red-hot coals.
I'll put the kettle on. But in future, Billy, remember, nobody likes to be taken for granted, love.
I'll do that, Betty.